What other shit have you watched this week?
So, here we go. I was supposed to start the Resident Evil series this month. It was gonna be Resident Evil 0. And I went on my huge expedition, right? And I had Resident Evil 0 downloaded, and I tried to play it. So my first playthrough started with trying to correct the settings to make it work to fit on the screen because it popped up in windowed mode or whatever, like trying to fix all the options like that, make it fit my screen, not windowed, full screen, trying to understand the controls because there's no introduction, and I wasn't playing with the controller, I was playing mouse and keyboard, and I picked up the first key and saved the game, and I closed the game to find the options menu again to change more settings, and I loaded back in and the key was gone. It was about an hour into the game, so I had to start over because you need the key to open the door to continue. So I started over, and something went wrong. I think I died or something, so I had to start over again because I was still learning the controls. And this third run, I couldn't run. This will be important later. So what happens is this game falls in right before the first game. Right before, like minutes before the events of the first game, it actually shows the helicopter crashing or whatever, and then you find I don't even remember the story. You get on a freaking train.
Trains. I love trains.
Zombies on the train.
Oh, Train to Busan?
And it's you as a chick and a guy, and you're trying to freaking survive the train, finding all the pieces and the clues of what happened and what's going on, and there's bugs everywhere that help spread the virus instead of just the freaking zombies, and it's pretty gross. So I liked the train setting. I like trains to begin with. A slight autistic moment.
Do you now? I had no idea.
This Resident Evil 0 is well known for its weird split up, like Scooby-Doo, let's split up game feature where you can immediately swap between the guy and the chick. The guy can stay in the room that you tell him to, or he can pair up with you, he can follow you around, and there's just a button that quick swaps you between the two characters. And this is very important for like puzzle solving later. The two get split up. One's on like the second floor, one's on the first floor, and has to run around and then pass up the key item to the second floor through the dumbwaiter to the other person so that they can get out of the room that they're locked in or whatever. Very cool feature, lots of fun. I was really looking forward to solving puzzles with this feature. This game got rid of the loot box where you just throw all your shit into a box that you can save for later. There's no loot box. You just have a shared inventory between the two characters. And if you plan poorly, you can drop your shit on the floor and it doesn't disappear. It stays right there and you can pick it up later, which is cool and very good. There's a lot of backtracking back and forth through the train. I think there's like 5 or 6 cars. And zombies pop up seemingly randomly as you keep running back and forth, unlocking doors and progressing further. There's a grapple shot, which I saw is everybody's biggest complaint about the game because it takes up 2 slots in your inventory and you have to carry it everywhere because it's important to progress like each level or whatever, and it's a pain in the ass because that's all it's used for. It's not a weapon. It just progresses you to the locked door once you finally get there, but you don't know when you're gonna get there until you get there, and you're like, oh shit, I need to grab the lock. Shot. There was a boss. That was fun. There was... I don't know. It was just typical Resident Evil playthrough until I was done investigating the train. I finally got to the forward compartment, and they said, oh shit, plot and stuff. We need to work together. One person stays here. One person runs all the way to the back of the train, and we have to pull the lever at the same time, and we only have 3 minutes to do it before we crash and die and explode or whatever.
You have to sprint.
You have to sprint, and I couldn't sprint.
That's fucked.
Yes.
That's so funny.
It's extremely annoying, because I was having fun. But this is multiple hours in, and I can't sprint. And I cannot. Like... so many zombies pop up to slow you down, and the train has such tight quarters that you have to be really good at speedrunning strats to get around the zombies, and I didn't even come close within multiple tries, so I gave up. So that's my review for Resident Evil 0. I couldn't even beat the first level. Wow, go me.
That sucks. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
I downloaded another game that I was going to review, and I ran out of time, but I'll talk about that during happy hour, because it's fun, sort of.